What's up, everybody? Destroyer here. Welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King, patch 2.2, version 6.0.0. Today we have a 2v2 on Buckland. Oh shit, my camera decided to go off that way. Anyway, we have our first player. Excelsior is the Men of the West in the top left. And his ally for this matchup is the Gloopmaster in the top right. I'm assuming this is a Claymore game, since these two are together again. We have Checkmate as Elves in the bottom left, and his ally for this matchup is DJ Premier as Mordor. Cool, so we got Mordor and Elves versus Goblins and Men of the West. Neat. Cool. Alright, so let's see what we got going on power-wise. DJ Premier, of course, going forward, he's Eye of Sauron, so he can get his scout on, as we see. Gloopmaster's got himself War Chance, Teacher Premier, Excelsior, so is looking for himself a rally call, and we got Checkmate not picking up power yet. Teacher Premier placing a beacon there, showing there is a stables being built by Excelsior. Excelsior going for a cav start. So Elves need to be prepared for that. He is indeed preparing with on sentries to engage those Gondor Knights that will be coming out, and DJ Premier has got himself Orc Warriors, which will not be preparing for that, but he needs Orc Warriors, of course, to stop the Goblin spam that will be coming from Gloopmaster, which will be, if he doesn't have units to counter, then he'll get overwhelmed. Of course, that's why he'll want to start spamming Orcs as much as possible, and maybe leave the Elves to try and deal with the cav. But the first battalion of Gondor Knights is out for Excelsior. He's on his third farm now. Gloopmaster, of course, sitting on 2 Goblin Caves. Getting Goblins as he goes. And unfortunately, DJ Premier's Orcs don't stand much of a chance there. A nice double buff there as they got together. Always advisable to do. 2 for the price of 1 is very, very effective. Cost efficient. And of course they can do it again with someone else's power later on, which is good. Twice as much bang for your buck. Gondor Knight's going to try and go for a trample there. Actually managed to do it without much, very little momentum. They've still managed to kill that many orcs. Very nice. Another trample through, and they killed another huge amount of orcs. So Gondor Knights are going to do work while they're buffed, that's for sure. The sentries have been sent into the base of Excelsior. Excelsior, of course, doesn't have anything as of yet to defend against that. But Gloopmaster has sent in some Goblin Warriors to help fend them off until some Gondor soldiers are available for Excelsior. He's also getting another battalion of Gondor Knights out in the field. We have Athelian Rangers and... Athelian Rangers! Lorien Archers and Mithlond Sentries out for Checkmates, who has got himself 2 barracks now. One at the bottom, one at the top. Strategically placed to defend against things, I have no doubt. And the Gondor Knights do manage to get one of DJ Premier's Orc Pits, and they can get out of there and go home and heal up. Good day's work. Very nice indeed. Gloopmaster does have the outpost in the center as well, so he is holding that and getting money, 50 resources per tick on that, so that's very, very good. Great economy building to hold for as long as possible until someone knocks it down or what have you. Also very good for Goblins because it'll allow him to get a lot more units out in the field quickly. As he has a 3rd cave, he can keep spamming these 100 cost Goblin Warriors out pretty nicely. I do agree. I do like the Goblin change where Goblin Warriors are 100 now. It doesn't really set them back that much. It sounds like it's a lot, but 100 isn't actually that much if you think about it. It doesn't take long for a Goblin to get 100 resources. And then start spamming it up. And it looks like we do have a sizable force of Elves from Checkmate. It's also got some forces defending over here. More archers on the way as well, defending against the Goblin filth of the Gloopmaster. Alright, looks like Checkmate has claimed the outpost for himself. Very nice. That'll help him out. Excelsior sending some Gondor soldiers to engage that. He does not want to be in that situation, though. Looks like the Lorien warriors are having a field day. Gondor soldiers, of course, can't outrun Lorien warriors, as you see. Their only chance and their best chance is to stand and fight. Unfortunately, Lorien warriors are stronger than them, it seems. Nice porcupine clump there. Putting your pikes and porcupine formation makes them very, very tanky, hard to deal with, and allows your archers to just have a field day. So Excelsior might be in a bit of trouble. I wouldn't say too much trouble though. Clutemaster, of course, has sent a bunch of help. Lots of goblins. This is good teamwork. You definitely want to help your teammate if he's struggling. So 2v2 is all about teamwork, I feel. Not always though, of course. Sometimes you just have straight 1v1, 1v1 on each side of the map, and then see what happens, but I like it better when there's teamwork involved, myself. And speaking of teamwork, Checkmate and DJ Premier going in for an attack against Glutemaster. Unfortunately, Glutemaster doesn't have a whole lot over here currently. He does have a spider pit down though, and he's continuing to pour out his 3 goblin caves, also getting some lumber mills, which is definitely advisable. And Excelsior sending some Gondor Knights, which, oh, had a potential to get a nice nice run through there. I'm thinking Excelsior is the host of this match. He's probably got the best control of his cav out of anyone who will, because of host advantage, of course. Not that he couldn't do that, of course, without it, but I'm just guessing he is the host. A lot of players don't want to go for cav as much when they're not the host because, of course, the delay. But it's still advisable to utilize cav, of course, when you can. Glutemaster's in a bit of a pickle here. He does have Azog, though. They will fear Azog. If his name's Azog, why does he call himself Azog? I don't understand. This game has a lot of inconsistencies with, like, things. We know the guy's name is Glowing, but he says they killed Glowin. And it's like, what? I don't know what's real anymore, you know? Anyway, we got some Spider Riders out for Glutemaster. Very cool. I should help out, assuming he doesn't run him into the pikes. But it looks like the Archer's out in front. He could potentially go for a run through. Nope, he's going to go for Bomo instead, which is probably the best move. Bomo Spider Riders are pretty decent. Oh, and Excelsior getting a nice trample there. Nice cheeky little hit and run. Very good. DJ Premier going for an attack against Excelsior now. Excelsior does have himself a Faramir, Captain of Gondor. So he's going to be helping with the defense there. Very nice. I think Excelsior should be able to fend this off fairly nicely, especially with the help of Glutemaster over here. Of course, Glutemaster does have this tunnel, conveniently placed to be able to bring reinforcements out immediately to help his ally. Which is very nice. Checkmate placing 1,000,000 beacons, showing there is a something. Maybe buff their army, I don't know. Oh, Azog probably. I love the running animation of Azog. If you never actually like looked at Azog, look at that running animation. It's so rigid. It's so weird. Also, he's very green with the HD texture patch I have. I don't know why he's so damn green, but he's green as hell. Still looks decent from far away, so it doesn't matter. DJ Premier's got a drummer troll. Very cool. Getting a nice hit on the Spider Riders of Glutemaster, knocking them down and allowing the units to pick most of them off. And also using his fear ability. Very nice indeed. Oh, look at that! Drummer Troll Moonwalk. Savage. That, of course, is the Wounding Arrow in effect. Single ranged attack causing target monster to flee. So that actually does work. And there's a Haldir leading the forces of Checkmate here. Summon hobbits coming in, probably from Excelsior there. Indeed it is. And here we go, the battle for the front door of Excelsior's base begins. Lots of units to be had. It looks like Excelsior and Gloopmaster to clean up there, but DJ Vermeer is pushing in against the base of Gloopmaster. Decent sized force. Of course, he does have the leadership of a drum patrol, which is always nice. So he has potential to do some good damage. We got Elves of Checkmate over here defending and healing up. DJ Vermeer's base is looking pretty good. He's got a lot of buildings, which is always nice. No one's base has been ravaged too badly so far. Gloopmasters has taken a few beatings in the front side of it, but the back side he's got a lot of stuff still. But he is continuing to lose more buildings now. I think Gloopmaster's losing a few too many buildings, in fact. And we have a Wildman summon for Gloopmaster now against the enemy of army of DJ Premier. So that should help him finish that off fairly easily. Meanwhile, it looks like Excelsior, he is pushing in here. That looks like Azog is also down here. He's also got his great battle rage on. And we'll see how much damage Excelsior can do to the elves. Ah, there's the elven mist going down, debuffing the army of Excelsior, and also stealthing, of course, the elves of Checkmate, which is nice. It's a good power, actually. Very, very useful power indeed. Quite powerful. Some orcs there. Okay. I usually check out beacons to see what they're beaconing about, you know. The spider riders are going to get finished off, it looks like. Unfortunate. A little bit of a scuffle here between the orcs and goblins. Some wildman rabble in there for good measure. I think DJ Premier is going to get the better of this engagement. Most certainly. He's also got some pikes up onto the spider riders. I don't know if Gloopmaster notices. Okay, here we go. Checkmate going again. It's Excelsior once again. Master has brought some spider riders out to help. But Checkmate's in a pretty solid spot. He's got Lindens, he's got Lorians, and he's got pikes. Pretty solid combo, actually, and they're buffed as well. Not by Haldir's leadership, though. Soon, though. A couple levels. Very taking down as many as he can, but it looks like the elves are getting the better of this engagement for sure. Boromir's being sent out. Freshly recruited Boromir. Start bringing down the elves. Although he's not an army of one as much as he would like to be. Ah, right before he got level 1. Maybe it might have been worth actually getting to level 1 or 2 and then using the horn. But better safe than sorry, I guess. I think one more swing would have done it, and then he could have horned and then did something else. I don't know. I think you made the right call, though. Maybe. You can always hit level 2 at some other time. So not in any hurry. DJ Premier seems to be doing pretty well, though, on the right side, I feel like. Gloopmaster's doing a good job. He's also helping his ally a lot, which is great. Both teams are actually helping their ally a lot. I've seen Checkmate and DJ Premier help each other quite a bit as well, which is good. And there's the Horn of Gondor. The glorious horn sound that we all love. Freezing the elves in place. Down goes the long shots. And kills a couple of elves there. A few of them died. And I feel like Checkmate is on the back foot. His army non-existent except for Haldir and some Lindens. And some pikes. So he might need help from DJ very soon, actually. Gloopmaster trying to fend off the hordes of orcs from DJ Premier here. Goblin archers and spider riders in bow mode. Archer army. I don't feel like DJ Premier has the force necessary to take down the fortress of Gloopmaster, though. Not in his current state. Unfortunately, Glutemaster is command point capped. You could, of course, get some Barrows expansions if he wants to increase his command point limit artificially, without getting an increase in economy. Ideally, of course, you want your tunnels, though. But if you can't manage to get any, that might be your best bet. He's gone for Heptorm Marauders, though. Interesting choice. I think it's not a bad one. I think he has Scavenger as well. He does indeed. That's certainly going to help Glutemaster's economy out quite nicely. And he has fended off the invasion of DJ Premier. DJ Premier now sending aid, it looks like, to his ally, who seems to be in a bit of a trouble. I was going to say a bit of a pickle. It's a bit of a trouble. Because that makes sense. Not. There's the Rohirrim summon from Excelsior. That's going to hurt a bit. Lots of exposed Merklins. And also an Eagle summon from Checkmate. Could equally do some good damage, but of course there's a lot of Thillium Rangers to pick them off. These Thillium Rangers are actually level 5. Ah, there's a single banner carry and he didn't finish him off. It's going to be disappointing. So he's trying to focus down the Rohirrim summon there. And if DJ Premier doesn't come to the aid soon, I think Checkmate might be out of the game here. I don't even know if what he's sending is enough to save him, as there is quite a sizable force on their way as well. So it is highly possible that he might die here. I guess we'll see. Haldir's trying his best. He is up to level 6 now. He has leadership at least for any Elves or Mordor units in the area. And DJ Premier's gone for Black Riders. That could pay off nicely. Assuming he can keep them alive and leveled up, they will do quite well. There's a Wildman summon on the archer line of DJ Premier. Managed to kill pretty much every orc archer there. That's unfortunate for him. Now Glutemaster's free to run rampant here. He's got goblins attacking here. He's got goblins, or Wildman over here, rather. He's also defending his base. So he's definitely on the rise, I feel. He's got Azog up to level 7 as well. Very nice indeed. But he's definitely in the position to do a bit of damage to DJ Premier, I think. If you could knock this out, that'd be pretty key. Also, knocking this out would be pretty key. And maybe this as well. And of course, the economy in general. If you can get the economy buildings, that's always good. But yeah, I think Checkmate's done, though. Even with the Black Riders over here, I don't know if it's going to be enough. Excelsior has a fair amount of men over here. But he does not feel like he has enough. And it looks like Eomer was killed by the Black Riders. Well, they're at level 2 now as well. So they'll start regenerating units when they lose them. That's definitely good for him. And now DJ Premier is free to go back to his base and defend. This Glutemaster is ravaging it currently. This building does have a lot of health though. Siegeworks is level 3, 6,000 health. A fortress itself, 7,500. So putting that in perspective, it only has 1,500 more health than a... 1,500 less health than a fortress. The fortress is hard to take down, so Siegeworks takes a bit to kill. Now Orc Pit has 1,500 itself. Just based. I wonder how much an Orc Pit has at level 3. I don't know. Don't remember. Just doesn't really matter, does it? The Black Riders have been sent to finish off a builder, Nashty. Now they have the Morgul Blade ability, which can make Barrow-wights, are mainly good against heroes. Freeze them in place and just destroy them completely. Well, I do feel like the northern team is in control at this point. At least Excelsior is in control on this side. I feel like DJ Premier could still be potentially in control of the other side, but Glutemaster's definitely coming back. If Checkmate can hold his own against Excelsior for a bit, I think DJ Premier might be able to push back Klootmaster into his base again. Now that he has catapults as well and trolls and such, he has a good force to do that. And he's using the Fierce Large Skulls or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's actually called Large Skulls. Cause fear in the enemy. It also has a cooldown in 2.2, which is good, so you can't just spam the shit out of it because it's really annoying. So it's replacing a beacon, showing the Black Riders are being a nuisance. He's leveling them up nicely. Once the Black Riders, of course, get to level 7, they get the Screech, which is another fear ability. Many fear abilities are there to be had. Mordor's got an abundance of fear abilities, in fact. All the flying Nazgul have them. I believe. Yeah, of course they do. The Black Riders have them. The Tremor Troll has them. The Gatewatcher expansions have them. The Catapults have them. There's a lot of them, actually. It's crazy. I didn't actually realize there was that many until I thought about it. I definitely have the most fear out of anyone in the game. Any faction. Teacher from here seems to be doing pretty well here. Although I think he's running out of troops. But not quite enough. He's still got means to put out a lot of troops as well in his base. He's also got industry, which is good. I do feel like Excelsior has control of the left side, though. We do have Mirkwoods out in the field with leadership against them. We do have leadership, but they have fire arrows, so that'll definitely help them out. But he does have tower guards. Oh dear. And there is the barrage. Oh, that's nasty. So much for Excelsior's army. Oh, Klootmaster's gone for a Drogoth the Dragon Lord. Very nice. That'll deal with any siege weapons with no trouble whatsoever. Of course, Mordor hasn't really been focusing on archers, and that's going to make him have to focus on archers. This army has no archer support whatsoever. Drogoth is going to have fun tonight. And that's going to start with having wrecked a troll, it seems. Also, flying units destroy Black Riders very nicely as well. Probably the best counter to Black Riders, in fact, flying units. So, definitely utilize that. I think he's actually beaconing, so he'll send the Drogoth after the Black Riders. But of course, you don't want to do that if the Elves, Mirkwoods are there. So that would be a terrible, terrible use of Drogoth. As I'm sure he's well aware, he's keeping very clear of that. So there's the Rohirrim summon. And now Drogoth is being brought in to try and bring up the Black Riders. This is the time to get rid of the Black Riders, for sure. Unfortunately, Drogoth's taking a little bit of arrow fire, chasing them off. And the barricade expansion up as well. Black Riders still have 3 units in their battalion up to level 6. They can go back and regenerate. No troubles. So that's good for them. There is the Summon Wildman once again from Klootmaster. Nobody has control of the signal fire on the right side. Nobody's managed to kill the cave troll. Oddly enough, they're just avoiding it. I think one of them would probably do well to get that power regeneration. Like Excelsior is on the left side here. Oh, Haldir, what were you thinking? That's an unfortunate loss. Drogoth manages to take out the barricade with the help of the Wildman of Dunland. Nasty. Black Riders trying to break down another tunnel. Oh, I think they're out of position though. See how much exactly Drogoth does with his weird lock-on flying maneuver. Because he didn't do too many. Too much. I've seen Eagles do a lot. Maybe it's because they're leveled up, I don't know. Still effective though, definitely. Especially since they can't counterattack. Ooh. They have such good trample against archers though, it's ridiculous. But he has to be careful a little bit. They are a little weak to fire, as we all know. But he will retreat into the Elven safety. The Elven Wood. Drogoth definitely a good choice here. I think DJ from here potentially, yeah, I was gonna say you should get some archers, some Haradrim archers. Haradrim archers are great, especially that barbed arrow shot does pretty good damage. So that's a good choice. But he has to be careful, of course, as Spider Riders could easily kill those without any regressions whatsoever. Looks like Loot Master is going to take advantage of that. Also getting 7 per kill, as opposed to 3 per kill as a for Orc Warriors. Orc Archers, rather. Orc Warriors are with 1. Not particularly great against for the Scavenger. Funding. Some actual Rohirrim have been sent over from Excelsior as well. Very cool. Drogoth is up to level 4 now. Once he gets level 6, I think he's getting his next ability. Yeah, Fireflight, which is a really cool ability. I love Fireflight. It's probably his best ability, I feel. I mean, you could argue, of course, Incinerate's his best ability, but... yeah, Incinerate's his best ability, but... you have to get close to do Incinerate, though. It's just basically Dragon Strike, which he has to be, like, under... units have to be under him, because where Fireflight does not. You do it from far away. And it's quite effective. And cool looking. There's the Eagle Summon from Checkmate, trying to fend off the forces of Excelsior once again. Seem to be doing a decent job of it. Very back and forth on the left side. And the right side, in fact. Both sides are very back and forth. Pretty good game so far, I think. Ooh. Of course, those are summoned, so it doesn't really matter if they die. You don't get power points for killing summoned units, which is a good feature, I feel. Because I remember the days when you used to get power points for killing summoned units, and it wasn't good. Because then you just like kill King Dane's summoned royal army and get like 30 power points or something. It was ridiculous. So take a look at powers. Checkmate, the elf player in the bottom left has himself 21 power points after getting eagles. He's got those powers there. Not doing well on the economy front though. 248 to 505. Oh, Drogoth is dead. The Roger Mortars paid off. Very nice. DJ Premier, the Mordor player in the bottom right, has 16 power points after getting Barrage. He's got that. And looks like Excelsior has Army of the Dead. So there's that as well. Indeed he does. And that's gonna hurt. The Loot Master has a Worm. Wildman Dunlands. Scavenger, etc. 13 power points. 242, 675. Of course we have that Army of the Dead, the Oathbreakers. The Wrecking House. I think that's gonna seal the deal for Checkmate actually. He's got 15 power points. They're getting a lot of power points. Army of the Dead gets you a lot of power points, which is not a good thing, but you know, to fix that is very tricky and causes more problems than it fixes, to be honest, in my opinion, at least currently. I think Excelsior's got this. There's no way DJ Premier will get here in time to save him, I think. Blackrider's gonna try though. There's the fear. Eomer's really going to town on that fort. Fortunately, Eomer doesn't do too much damage. Eomer does die there. Oh man, if they manage to pull it back and save his fort. And well done. Those Black Riders are just unkillable. Look at this. Level 10 Black Riders. I don't know how much life they have, but they are outrageously strong. And Excelsior is forced to retreat. They managed to save the fort. DJ Premier is in full assault right now. And he's taken Glootmaster's fort down to half almost. It is possible that Glootmaster could fall here. Oh my god. Whose are these? DJ Premier has an army of orc laborers. Okay. Interesting. Well, that's unexpected. DJ Premier is playing some beacon here. Does he have something planned for the enemy? Balrog, baby. Oh, yeah. There you go. DJ Premier could swing this game back in their favor. Balrog could shut down Excelsior pretty nicely. Excelsior has a lot of high-tier buildings that need to die. And the Black Riders, of course, are feeding off the farms. Master really needs to push DJ Premier back if they're going to have a chance of redemption, I think. But Excelsior is going to be shut down pretty hard now. With Balrog here. Having a go at his buildings. Gonna take a while to get these back. Oh no, he's got Knights of the Alarms building. They'll get out in time. I think they will because nope. Maybe? Ooh, one hit that. Nice. He's not gonna take it on the stables. Oh, he's gonna take it on the stables. Oh, and he's command point capped Excelsior to the point where he can't get his Knights of Olmroth, and down there goes. That sucks. Oh man, Excelsior's placing beacons on the fort here. Wonder why. Do they have anything to use on him? Also, I heard a flood. Where the shit did that go? Ah, right there. Usually they're used on bases, so I looked at a base first. Excelsior's gonna try and go for one last hurrah against the fort. Doesn't look like it's gonna get very far though. DJ Premier does have barrage ready to be used. I think DJ Premier is definitely in a good spot to win this game. As long as Checkmate can hold on. And Gloopmaster's up to 20 power points after Worm, so he's close to his own 25. Let's see. How's the base here? Gloopmaster's base doesn't have much defending it really, except for a couple arrow towers. It's got no upgrades or anything of that nature. It's just really got goblin waves in front of it. And of course, that's not going to last long with the archers here. Drummer Troll Haradrim Archer combo is very strong, in case you weren't aware. Buffing Haradrim Archers with the Drummer Troll is nice, and of course when they get close to the Haradrim Archer, you just use your Fear ability. It's quite good. Of course he has Catapult support as well, but there's the Hobbit Summon. Look at the Haradrim Archers go. Of course you can use Barbed Arrows if you wanted to as well. I like to use it, but is it necessary? No. Not at all. There is the barrage on a lot of archers from Excelsior. Oh no. The last of his Thillian. Ah, it was his Thillian Ranger summon, wasn't it? Yeah. I was gonna say, how do you have that many? That is indeed how. These Black Riders have lived, I think, the entire game. MVPs of the game. And look at Haldir. The true MVP of the game. No, I'm just kidding. He's probably not. I mean, he has been around for the whole game pretty much. And there we go. Excelsior has conceded. And that leaves Gloopmaster all alone. Of course, I'm sure he'll follow suit. Yep, there we go. And there you go. The bottom team is victorious. Great match. Very back and forth game. Very cool. Lots of good teamwork there. That was a good game. I thought so, at least. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that as well. So, I will see you guys in the next cast of the Rise of the Witch King Patch 2.2 version 6. See you all next time.